All right, how's it going, everybody? Wednesday Bible study. And we're going to continue on with Nebuchadnezzar's story of what brought him to salvation. I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions of my head troubled me. Once again, Nebuchadnezzar's had a bad dream. Therefore made I a decree to bring in all the... Did he ask for Daniel? No. He asked for Daniel and everybody else. All the wise men of Babylon before me. So the astrologers, the magicians, the Chaldeans, same as last time. All right, and he does actually say, then came in the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers. Doesn't say Daniel in them. Yet, next one it does. And I told the dream before them, and they did not make known unto me the interpretation thereof. So at least this time he knew the dream. He just didn't know the interpretation. But at the last, Daniel came in before me. This is Nebuchadnezzar talking. He said, Daniel came in, stood before me. Nebuchadnezzar's writing this chapter. So he's back, he's definitely talking first person. Yeah, so far. It does seem like I remember he shifts back and forth, but let's see. His name was Belshazzar, according to the name of my God. And he's not saying my God at the time, because you're going to see a complete difference by the time you get to the end of this chapter. But that's what he means. That's what's going on in the story. According to the name of my God at the time, at the time, my God that I worshipped. And in whom is the spirit of the holy gods, and before him I told the dream. O Belteshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy gods, plural, is in thee. Now he spoke of the God that delivered him from that flame as singular last time. Now it's plural. And no secret trouble of thee. Tell me the visions of my dream that I have seen and the interpretation thereof. Thus were the visions of mine head in my bed. I saw and behold a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great, and the tree grew and was strong. Now I'll just go ahead and tell you now, so you can understand what's being said, because after you're told, you probably aren't going to go back and backtrack it, even though I do think they do re-explain it again. But the tree is Nebuchadnezzar himself, and he's going to be cut down. But because he's the leader of the kingdom of the world, all the birds and all the birds are in the tree, and the tree gives shade to everybody and feeds everybody, and so we'll get into it. So thus were the visions of my head and my bed. I saw and behold, in the tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great. So Nebuchadnezzar doesn't know that this tree is him yet. The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth, because it was the earthly kingdom. The leaves thereof were fair, and the fruit thereof much, and in it was meat for all. So everybody was fed through this kingdom or this tree. The beasts of the field had shadow under it, and the fowls of heaven dwelt in boughs thereof, and all flesh was fed of it. Okay. Just like we live in a country that feeds, we feed all of us, in their kingdom, nobody went without. Everybody had a job to do. Everybody did their job. Everybody flourished in this old Babylon of Nebuchadnezzar. All right, that's the end of that for today. Let's move on to John. And he spaketh of himself, seeketh his own glory, But he that seeketh his own glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Did not Moses give you the law? And yet none of you keepeth the law. Why go ye about to kill me? The people answered and said, Thou hast a devil who goeth about to kill thee. Let me read this in the New Living, just to verify and see what's going on here. Those who speak for themselves want glory for themselves, but a person who seeks to honor the one who sent him speaks truth, not lies. Moses gave you the law, but none of you obeyed it. In fact, you are trying to kill me. Okay. And so it kind of bounced a little back and forth, a little bit about Moses, and all of a sudden, right to, them wanting him killed. The crowd replied, You're demon possessed. And who's trying to kill you? Who goeth about to kill thee? Jesus answered and said unto them, I have done one work, and ye all marvel. Moses, therefore, gave unto you circumcision, not because it is of Moses, but of the fathers. And ye on the Sabbath day circumcise a man. If a man on the Sabbath day receive circumcision, that the law of Moses should not be broken, are ye angry at me because I have made a man every whit whole on the Sabbath day? Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. And that's a very powerful Bible verse that we quote. It's okay to judge, but do not judge by appearance. Judge righteously. Then said some of them of Jerusalem, is not this he whom they seek to kill? But lo, he speaketh boldly, and they say nothing unto him. Do the rulers know indeed that this is the very Christ? Howbeit we know this man whence he is, but when Christ cometh, no man knoweth whence he is. Then cried Jesus in the temple as he taught, saying, Ye both know me, and ye know whence I am, and I am not come of myself, but he that sent me is true, whom ye know not. It's called, Is Jesus the Messiah in the New Living? 25, 26, 27, 28. And that's where it ends. Okay, all the verses are there. You have to check with these guys. Some of the people who lived in Jerusalem started to ask each other, isn't this the same man we're trying to kill? Isn't this the man they are trying to kill? But here he is, speaking in public, and they say nothing to him. Could our leaders possibly believe that he is the Messiah? But how could he be? For we know where this man comes from. When the Messiah comes, he will simply appear. No one will know where he comes from. While Jesus was teaching in the temple, he called out, Yes, you know me, and you know where I come from, but I'm not here on my own. The one who sent me is true, and you don't know him. And basically speaking, y'all don't really know where I truly come from. Do they know he was immaculately conceived? Do they know that he is God in the... No. So, paraphrasing a little bit. Anyway, love y'all very much. Ask questions anytime.